All right, so we got Elon Musk right here talking about why Democrats don't want waste and fraud to be turned off. So this is going to be my first time watching this. So let's see what he says and then we'll commentate from there.
The show and a special interview with Mr. Elon Musk, who, of course, is famed Trump advisor, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, chair of X Corp. Elon, thank you for doing this. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
I want to begin, but among other things, everyone's attacking you for your position. What are you doing in the government? There was a cyber attack on X today, which shut it down and may have been foreign sourced.
Yes.
It's a big story. You want to give us a moment on that?
Well, we're not sure exactly what happened, but there was a massive cyber attack to try to bring down the X system with IP addresses originating in the Ukraine area.
Oh, well, so that's your suspicion. Is
IP addresses in the Ukraine area. Oh man. Uh-oh. And Zelensky was just there last week. Okay.
the website, is the internet up? Is it up yet?
It's up, yeah.
It's up yet. Okay, good. But I just was looking back. Let me get.
Grok has also been experiencing some delays as well. This is the first time since it's been up, and it's only been up for a few weeks now. But I've been using it regularly, and yeah, there was some delays today, some downtime. So it's like anything that you do that's on the internet, it's at risk from a cyber attack. Hackers can send bots at it. They can send, fake IP addresses or whatever to overload your site pretty much and crash it. That's pretty much what it is, the gist of it.
See if I get this right. They're setting fire to various Tesla charging stations near Boston. Shots were fired at a Tesla dealership in Oregon. Various nonviolent.
Shots fired, not a metaphor.
Shots fired, yes. Downtown New York, marching against the Tesla showroom. Your stock is way down. You've been criticized left and right.
But look on the bright side.
I mean, why are you doing this?
Always look on the bright side of life.
Yes. I'm an optimist.
But besides that,
yes. I mean,
how's your day?
What motivates you to do this?
Was the opera good?
It's tough sledding.
Yeah, it is tough sledding. But I think we're doing the right thing here. There's been a tremendous amount of waste and fraud in the government. When you're part of the government, you saw a lot of that, and there's been, if you look at the Inspector General reports and the Government Accountability Office, there have been many audits that have pointed out that there's a tremendous amount of waste and fraud in the government. In fact, there was a report issued by the GAO, the Government Accountability Office, last year. So during the Biden administration, which estimated the federal government fraud to be $500 billion. So just to be clear, that's not a Trump administration thing, that's a Biden administration thing. So what we're trying to do is get that number down to a much smaller figure, save money for the American taxpayer, stop money being spent on things that I think very few taxpayers would agree make sense.
This is how I know people don't watch these things. If you watch his body language, he seems very tense. But if you notice, he followed it up with a little bit of joking and, trying to lighten the mood. And then once he starts talking about the actual job that's being done, cutting the deficit, cutting the waste, saving money for the American taxpayer, he seems pretty genuine. The way he transitioned into it, it didn't seem like he's putting on a mask. It looks like it was a natural transition. So I'm wondering why people aren't happy that this guy who's the richest man in the world, is taking the time out of his day to do something that is benefiting, the American people. And the reason I think he wants to do it to the American people, not necessarily because Americans deserve it, but because America is a country that has a lot of laws that are very, very favorable to human rights and freedom. Ironically, he seems like he's fighting for that and fighting for the country to remain a powerhouse. So there could be some kind of semblance of that. But people want to twist it and make it seem like this guy's evil, when what he's doing is benefiting the average person. Well, let's continue.
Transgender animal surgeries, or why are we spending money? Why are American tax dollars being spent on this? The president's gone through a long list of absurd things. Why are the 20 million people who are definitely dead marked as alive in the Social Security database? Why were hundreds of
What would the average person have to say against that? Clearly, someone's laundering money to something, or an entity. They're closing the scams, man. They're closing the loops.
millions of dollars of Small Business Administration loans were given out to people aged 11 and under.